What's up, guys? It's your friendly neighborhood Phoenix, back with some more Marvel's Ultimate Alliance.
It has been a little bit since I actually last played this, but last time we actually played, we were in Atlantis. We did all the fun stuff in that, and now we can just make our rounds and hope for the best. So let's come over here and we can talk to Fury. Hi.
While you're at Mandarin's palace, I need you to bring back the latest Ultimo schematics.
Why did Mandarin steal the Tome of from Atlantis?
No one's sure. Tome of Asarius is an ancient mystical text that explains alternate dimensions.
Which dimensions?
It deals primarily with Mephisto's realm, the Halls of Fear, and the Shadow Realm.
Are we any closer to figuring out the Masters of Evil plan?
All we know is that they've taken the Super Soldier Serum, the Mutant Amplifier, and the Tome of Asarius.
How do these items fit together?
That's the question everyone's trying to answer. So far, we don't even have a guess. And that's why you're going to talk to Mandarin.
Makes sense. How are things in Atlantis?
According to Namorita, the sonic emitters are completely destroyed and the Atlanteans have begun cleanup of their city.
Are the Atlanteans angry with us?
No, quite the opposite. They're grateful. They understand you had to battle them to save their city from Atuma.
Oh, okay. I got so scared. The last thing I wanted to do was deal with that, so... It's awesome that they could just accept us and be like, hey, you know, we know that you did what you did, but we're okay with it. Thank you, Colonel Fury.
Certainly.
Aww. If only you were being serious.
Yes? Can I help you?
I don't know, Black Widow. Can you help me? What do we know about Mandarin?
He is a genius who has developed 10 rings of power from alien technology. His palace in the Valley of Spirits is protected by a gigantic robot known as Ultimo.
How dangerous are these rings of power?
Very. But Iron Man could fill you in on the specifics. He and Mandarin have been arch enemies for years.
What is the Valley of Spirits?
It is a valley in mainland China, where Mandarin discovered the wreckage of an ancient starship.
What species built the starship?
The Axankar, dragon-like creatures from the planet Maklu 4. Their technology is still centuries ahead of us.
So, what you're saying is that, technically, they're aliens. Okay. What did Mandarin do with the alien technology?
He reassembled it in a deserted castle in the Valley of Spirits. And while working with this advanced machinery, he also discovered the Maklu and power rings.
What are those?
They were intended to serve as energy sources for the warp drive engines of the alien starship. But Mandarin converted them to his own twisted needs.
Of course he did. He's Mandarin. The vision... No, we don't need that one. Thanks for the information, Black Widow.
You are most welcome.
Aww. She's so sweet. Ben.
Gotcha.
We already know what's coming up here, so you have to start talking. Actually, before we talk to these guys, just because it always happens, Iron Man Lab. Elektra.
That password you gave me worked like a charm. I had no problems getting into S.H.I.E.L.D.'s database.
Glad to hear it. Did you dig up any useful information?
You are gonna love this. The Imperium, it's a S.H.I.E.L.D. think tank. You know, one of those places where they get geniuses together.
Any idea what the Imperium think tank is for?
No. But I can find out by hacking into the S.H.I.E.L.D. priority database. But I need help from one of the few guys who can crack that code. C.B. Cebulski, or a guy named Baroge.
So why don't you ask them?
I need you to talk to Hank Pym and find out which of those two guys I can trust.
Okay, these scientists are really getting on my nerves.
Okay by me.
Johnny, I think you have more friends in here. Jarvis! Hey, get back here, you stupid butler! Jarvis!
Greetings. I trust all went well in Atlantis.
You could say that. How are things, Jarvis?
All this commotion with the S.H.I.E.L.D. personnel has me somewhat flustered, I'm afraid. And then there's the matter of the seedy characters lurking about.
Do you mean Weasel?
Yes, I find this Mr. Weasel to be quite unnerving. Shh. You never know where he's gonna pop up next.
Hey, Jarvis, you don't want to speak too loud. He's literally walking around us as we speak. So we just gotta keep our voices down a little bit. Okay.
Sorry, Jarvis, but Weasel needs to be our little secret.
Not to worry. The SHIELD personnel will not find out about him from me.
Good, because if they do, I will hunt you down, you stupid butler, and I will take everything you love. Anyway, have any SHIELD personnel come through here?
They haven't set foot in this area. I think Colonel Fury and his people prefer to stay near their equipment.
But you'll let us know if any of them comes through here?
You have my solemn word on it.
I better. I swear to God, I will end your career so fast. Thanks, Jarvis.
It was my pleasure.
Better be. Better be. Cap! How's it going?
Hi, can I help you?
I don't know, can you? Have you heard about the Black Widow? Oh, this is... Did I read this before? Have you heard about the
Yes.
Black Widow?
People are saying she was trying to get information to Doom during the helicarrier battle, but I don't believe it.
She's looking mighty guilty, Cap.
There's still not enough evidence to convince me, and if you can't convince me, Fury will never believe you.
I guess so. Alright, thanks, Captain America.
Anytime, friend.
Yay! We are the best of friends. I love that. Anyway. Elektra,
Hi, what's new?
your mom. What do you think of this Imperium news?
That the Imperium's a think tank? I think it doesn't look too good for Black Widow.
Why do you say that?
Isn't it obvious? The Black Widow was trying to get information to Doom when she got caught in the explosion on the helicarrier.
Is it true that you've died?
Yes. Bullseye attacked me to prove that he should be the Kingpin's #1 assassin. In the end, he killed me with my own sigh.
So how did you come back?
Several people tried to resurrect me. Eventually, someone succeeded. But it was Daredevil who really saved me. He gave me back my soul.
After you sucked his out of him, but that's a different story for a different day. I'm gonna go throw up now. Ugh. Anyway, thank you, Elektra.
Come back anytime.
No, I'm not giving you back shots. Ah, Iron Man, how are you?
I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to seeing Mandarin again. It's gonna be like old times.
Except, is it though? Because from remembering back whenever I played this, whenever I was just a wee lad, there's no story between you two. You don't communicate with... It's weird. Do you know the Mandarin?
Oh yeah, me and Mandarin go way back. I've been locked up in his palace so many times I've thought about having my mail forwarded there.
What's he like?
A genius, psychotic, delusional, and out to kill me with a vengeance.
Well, I mean, it's because you have a beautiful mustache. How did you come to make your first Iron Man suit?
It all started when I was kidnapped back in my youth. My heart was damaged, and my kidnapper refused to get me medical treatment until I created weapons for him.
So, did you create the weapons you wanted?
No. Another scientist and I designed armor that would keep my heart beating as well as help us get away. The armor worked, but my friend died during the escape.
R.I.P. Yusuf. You have a heart condition?
Yes. For the longest time, I wore a chest plate that acted as a pacemaker.
But you don't need it now?
No, my condition was corrected, and now my heart is fine.
Sweet! Thanks, Iron Man.
Anytime, my friend.
Yay! You and I are friends. Ooh. The amazing Spider-Man.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going. Did you hear about the Imperium?
That it's a think tank? Yeah. But the big question is, what are they thinking about?
How do you figure that?
Well, are they good guys who are helping humanity? Or are they bad guys who are coming up with new reality shows for TV?
How did you become Spider-Man?
Ah, it's the same old story you've heard 100 times. Boy gets bit by radioactive spider, boy gets spider superpowers, boy becomes world's most popular crime fighter. You know how it goes.
No way.
Yes way. Only problem is, I can't spin webs. I had to create wrist devices to do that. You wouldn't believe how expensive web fluid is.
Well, considering you don't have a job and, you know, you're a scientist, it's probably very expensive because you don't have money. You don't like S.H.I.E.L.D., do you?
Can't say that I'm a big fan. Maybe it's my loner state of mind, but large military groups like S.H.I.E.L.D. make me very paranoid.
Hang on, Spider-Man. I gotta... Weasel! I'm trying to communicate with the best superhero alive. Yeah, you walk away, you freak. Anyway, that's a fascinating story, Spider-Man. Please continue.
Maybe I'm just jealous of their limitless budget. I mean, they have their massive helicarrier and Omega base. I don't even have a Spidey-mobile.
I mean, we can make that happen. I know. You see, I know a scientist myself. He's actually my brother-in-law. I could see what I could do. Weasel, for the love of God, get out of here, you nerd! Thanks, Spider-Man.
You know me. I'm just here to help.
Yeah, you are. You sexy thing. Ooh, Black Panther.
I am glad we were able to help the Atlanteans. While Namor is somewhat headstrong, he is a good ruler.
How did you become the ruler of Wakanda?
My father, T'Chaka, was the king before me, but he was killed protecting our country's vibranium from Ulysses' claw.
So you inherited the title?
No, it was not that easy. First, I had to battle 6 of Wakanda's greatest warriors, and then I had to locate a very rare heart-shaped herb. After that, I was named ruler of Wakanda and the Black Panther.
Sounds exhausting. What is vibranium?
It is a very rare metal that absorbs any type of vibration, from sound waves to the explosion of a bomb.
That sounds like that would come in very handy.
Indeed. It is woven into the fabric of my suit, and was used in the manufacture of Captain America's shield.
See, that makes sense, because in every single Captain America movie, he was able to deflect bombs like it was nothing, and all of a sudden you could see just his shield absorb everything. Has anyone ever stolen your vibranium? Can I ask?
Many have tried. All of them have failed at the hands of the Black Panther. Although Mandarin did come close once.
When did Mandarin try to steal vibranium?
Actually, his scheme was far more diabolical. He wanted to convert the vibranium into an element that would melt all metal on Earth. Luckily, he failed.
Yeah, because if it melted all metal on Earth, then that means that Wolverine's entire body would just go bye-bye. Anyway, thanks, T'Challa.
You are quite welcome.
Aw, what a guy. Now up here, if I'm not mistaken, there he is, the bub. I'm sorry.
Hey, bub. What's up?
He called me Bub. I love it. Hi, Wolverine. Did I do any of this? Do you trust S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I trust Nick Fury. He's pulled my fat out of the fire more times than I can remember.
But what about the experiments on the Omega?
Look, Fury does what he has to keep the world safe. He ain't always got the luxury of playing by the rules.
Yeah. Do you trust the Black Widow?
I've known her for a while. She's always been good in a fight. And Fury trusts her.
What about the information Weasel found on her laptop?
Unless that meathead Weasel comes up with better evidence, I ain't believing nothing against the Black Widow.
Okay. You're pretty loyal to Fury.
Of course I am. He's been loyal to me. After all the trouble I had with the Hand recently, I owe Fury my life a dozen times over.
What happened with the Hand?
Let's just say that evil bunch of psychos got hold of me and turned me into their assassin. I caused a lot of people a lot of pain. But Fury helped me out. Kept me alive. And I'll never forget that.
Anyway, thanks, Logan.
Sure thing, bub.
Oh, I love whenever he calls me Bub. It just really rumples my feathers. Anyway, we have to go talk to Hank about CB Cebulski and Barouge. But I think I know who knows about Barouge. Vision!
Welcome. Do you have a question for me?
Of course I do. Who is Mandarin?
He was the son of one of the richest men in China. but he was orphaned at an early age and was raised by an aunt who despised the world.
Isn't he a genius?
Yes, something of a scientific wonderkind. Mandarin attended very prestigious schools both in China and abroad.
Why did he go to the Valley of Spirits?
There was a change in the power structure of China, and Mandarin lost all of his wealth and power. Anxious to return to that lifestyle, he ventured into the Valley of Spirits in hopes of making a major discovery.
Was this major discovery being the world's worst supervillain? Because if so, then he's at the top of the list. I mean, honestly, A+. What is the Valley of Spirits?
It is an area in China that had long been deserted. There, Mandarin located the shattered hulk of an ancient alien starship.
Who built the starship?
The Axon Car, dragon-like creatures from the planet Maklu 4. Within the ship, Mandarin discovered advanced technology he was able to turn to his own uses.
So he is just a diabolical genius. Anyway, thank you, Vision.
I am glad to be of assistance.
You better be, you stupid robot. God. Anyway, the man himself, Hank Pym, how are you?
Hey, Johnny. How are things in Atlantis?
Not much changes there, Hank. Other than the fact that Namorita just keeps getting hotter.
Anyway, he wasn't there, but... Alright, what do you know about Mandarin's Rings of Power?
They're advanced technology that Mandarin took from the wreckage of an alien starship. He adapted them to serve as weapons.
What do they do?
They offer a wide range of attacks, from force fields to ice blasts to disintegration beams. They make Mandarin a very dangerous man.
Makes sense. What is Ultimo?
That's a robot created by Mandarin to battle Iron Man. It's huge from what I hear.
What's this robot do?
Ultimo's programmed to destroy all life in its path. The skin covering the robot is virtually indestructible, and its power source is nearly limitless.
So you mean to tell me that we're going up against a robot that is indestructible? It kind of sounds like the destroyer armor from Asgard, if you're asking me. Do you know CB Cebulski?
Cebulski? Oh yeah, I knew him back at MIT. A real computer genius. Too bad he ran with the hacker crowd.
Really? What happened?
On a dare, CB tapped into the financial system of a major electric company and gave everyone 50 cents off their next bill.
What's so bad about that? Come on. He sounds like the best type of person. Anyway, was CB caught?
Yeah, but I've got to hand it to CB. He never gave up the names of the other hackers he worked with, even when he was threatened with jail.
Do you know a hacker named Barouge?
No. Try Vision. I bet he'd know.
Of course. Does he? Why needs you to look at a data feed?
Ah, that's right. The Quinjet's comm line to the Stark Tower was cutting out. I'll take care of that right away.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Hank.
No problem. And come back anytime you want.
I will. Thanks for being cute. Anyway, now we go back to Vision. Vision!
Hello again. Is there something I can do for you?
Yes, there is. Do you know a man named Barouge?
Barouge. Yes. He is a computer criminal from Canada, wanted in several countries for ID theft.
My bad. Barouge! Anyway, is he talented?
Definitely. Barouge has executed several very sophisticated crimes, but I would recommend you stay away from him.
Why is that? Considering you can't even say his name right the first time.
He is not trustworthy. The last time he was caught, Barouge gave the authorities the names of his accomplices in exchange for his freedom.
Do you know CB Cebulski?
No, but Hank Pym might.
Cool. Already talked to him about that. Anyway, thank you, Vision.
I am glad to be of assistance.
Yeah, you are. Anyway, we can go back, give Weasel that information. Iron Man Lab. The God of Thunder himself. Thor. He looks so angry. And that's me every time I get out of bed. Just... Weasel, you dummy.
Hey, what up?
This guy. What is the SHIELD priority database?
Oh, That's where data for all the super secret projects is kept. I've never hacked it before, but I've always wanted to.
Really?
Oh, yeah. The SHIELD priority database is like... It's like one of the holy grails of hacking.
I love how Spider-Man is now sitting down instead of on his web. That's actually cool. Anyway, who are these two hackers you're looking to meet?
They are the creme de la creme of computer geeks. CB and Barouge are the only two guys who've made their way into SHIELD files. Well, and live to tell about it.
But you're not sure you can trust them?
I'd like to think there's honor amongst thieves, but either one of those guys could turn me in, just for the fun of it.
You know, I trust that weasel. You know, Nathan Drake told me that once. It was a great time. He's a great dude. I might hook you guys up. You guys might get a coffee. I know which hacker you should talk to. CB Cebulski. Anyway, thanks, weasel.
It's not like I got something better to do.
Well, you kind of do. Anyway. Alright. Let's talk to Wyatt Wingfoot about going to the Valley of Spirits. Because it looks like that's where we are up to next. So, we have talked to everybody. Everybody have talked to us. I jumped over that man.
Hi, can I take you somewhere?
Yeah, take us to the Valley of Spirits. Yes. A